bait you into the meow hole later.
Oh no, we're going! What's the meow hole?
Meow.
Wow.
The meow hole.
Welcome to the Generation Meow Hole podcast. Live from Meow Hotel's bunker. We are both me and Wendy are both dealing with unemployment people today. Wendy's on hold with them, but we're just gonna power through, and if they come through, we'll put them on.
Maybe.
You may or may not be able to hear hold music in the background from the unemployment office.
Maybe.
It's pretty good. It's like, you're unemployed and this music gonna make you follow through on that act you've been contemplating.
Yeah. I could probably clear up the acne on my nose a lot quicker than getting through to unemployment.
Wendy digging away at her nose acne while she's on hold with unemployment.
Thank God I only have like a very, very small mirror in the bunker. Otherwise, I'd be digging craters in my cheeks by now.
You go at the nose acne through your cheeks?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That's the only way to do it.
So it rained here, so I was finally able to take a shower.
Did you dare go outside the bunker?
Yeah, we have a skylight. Just open it up, and there's a drain in the floor, and it's really cool. It cleans the whole thing, so.
So your bunker is like spotless now.
Yeah, if the drain hadn't plugged.
Oh, the drain plugged.
I just step over. It's about a 1 foot wide puddle, and it's, I don't know, it's like Hubba Bubba wrappers, and there might be a cat turd or two floating in there.
Hey, if you get hungry,
yeah, it's always there.
You need some cat turds.
Yummy, nummy.
Nummy in your tummy.
So, what have you been doing as far as unemployment? Are you enjoying it?
Oh yeah, I've been doing this a lot. I've been writing and pretending to myself that I'm getting paid for it. I mean, I was getting paid to not work for. I was getting paychecks from my former semi-future employer for like a month, going through this week actually. But then I'm gonna have to be on unemployment, so I have to apply to it today, later on.
Okay.
So that'll take like hours.
Yeah, I didn't know if I had to go on unemployment or not until my Outlook account got frozen. I think it's either it's a Saddam Hussein virus or it's the COVID, so one of the two.
Your Outlook has Saddam Hussein virus or COVID.
Yes, because it's targeting me because I'm half Jewish.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. So it's a 50-50 chance.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what sucks? My dreams last night were like pretty vivid, but not like quite memorable enough to put on air. But just terrifying enough to like bother me.
What was your sweat level when you woke up?
I was probably a 4.
A 4. Okay. So when it gets 5 and above, then they get to be
6 and above. Yeah, 6 and above.
Oh, 6 and
yeah,
above.
6.
Whoa.
That sweat level. I was at sweat level 8 or 9 when I had a temp dream.
Oof. What kind of laundry detergent do you have to get through that kind of sweat? Because your bunker is a little more high-tech than mine.
I don't know. I eat all the pods, so whatever. It's not even tied, but they have pods, and I just eat them. I snort them.
Are you sure it's not... Are you technically a millennial?
Well, there's been some research or some bullshit articles that say that there's a generation, like a small micro-generation in between the Gen X and millennials that I fit into. Because I was born in 82. So, I don't know. But
Do you have a lot of millennial friends?
I do.
Oh, that's cool. So, you want to go rapid fire. What would you send them if you were to make them a COVID-19 care package?
Fleshlight.
Okay. I'll send safety orange-colored Post-its.
Post-its. They don't know what to do with those. They send messages on their phones.
Post-its are fun, though. You can leave them all over the place.
Yeah, you
Use
can.
them for decoration.
You can leave passive-aggressive notes to your significant other that you're trapped with. That's pretty... Oh, is it my turn?
If you want to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd give a colander so they can urinate into it, and then it can sift out the pieces of kidney stone, so they can then use their urine to turn it into water.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
How about a 10-pound bag of wintergreen candies?
Oh, there you go. That's pretty useful. They get their breath on.
Especially after drinking that urine water.
Urine water and mints. Yeah, they delicious. Oh, that was a good one. Postcards from their long lost father.
Peace be to you, my child.
Peace be
Not
to
that
you.
kind of father?
No. Speaking of father, I had a dream that Trump was at the church and had a couple stupid sound bites from the church that my dad goes to. That's funny. I don't remember the sound bites, but it's kind of a non sequitur there. Back to you.
I'm gonna get him a big box of spicy shrimp ramen noodles.
Oh, that's actually useful.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. Yours are useful-ish, and mine are stupid.
They have a different entertainment level.
How about Dollar Shave Club blades they can use on their wrists?
Oh. And do you know it's a little known fact? You don't go side to side. You go the long way.
Yeah.
That way you can go a lot quicker.
I don't know how many attempts that we're going to be responsible for in this radio program, but please pretend that you didn't hear that. Just like you pretend to not hear all the nice things people say about you if you're in that position.
Who? What?
What nice things? I hate myself for loving you. Your turn.
6-month paid subscription to Pandora.
Yes.
Hopefully by then we'll be out of this thing.
Game of Thrones Season 8 on Blu-ray. But only Season 8.
And go big or go home.
Yeah, go big or go home.
October 2021 Justin Bieber concert tickets.
Oh, that's pretty good. Shit. An Uber ride to the polls.
Oh, that's right. Election's coming up. I haven't heard much about the election right now.
It's probably going to be fucking online or something.
You know, it would take a world plague to stop the election.
Yeah, I got another quick one.
Or at least those terrible... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Helping your grandma vote online for Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who am I voting for, Sonny?
Because someone that's voting for... Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why am I voting for him again? Does he support Social Security benefits?
Yeah. I don't know, Grandma. We have to defeat the evil Trump. Meh, meh, meh. That's a millennial thing to do.
Who's president right now, Sonny?
Eisenhower fingered me.
Oh, that was a fun story. Did I ever tell you about that story, Sonny? Are you okay there, Sonny? You're drooling a little bit.
It was at the sock hop.
Let me lick my fingers and get the goopers off of your nose there. Hang on just a second.
Oh, I'm so hungry, and now I'm going to eat them.
They taste like Eisenhower's fingers.
Yeah. He made me lick his fingers afterwards. Wow.
That was my glory days back then. Yes, it was.
Yeah. It's like, I gotta go, Grandma.
But you just got here. 3 minutes ago.
He was like the last, like, well-received president, and then we reduced him to fingering some confused old woman who's going to vote for Biden because her stupid grandson's fixing her computer that she might not even have. How are old people going to vote?
I don't know.
I mean, the ones that survive this thing, like...
Oh, something like the bookmobile, but it would come around like the vote-mobile.
The vote-mobile, and you vote in a booth. There's fake ones, people get kidnapped.
Yeah, because they lure you in because they have a jelly-type cotton candy machine in the back, and you're like, ooh, I can get some of that. And then it's like, cotton candy, and I can vote? Yeah, sign me up for that.
Yeah, I don't have teeth anymore. I can dissolve it in my mouth.
That's nice. They have an acorn stair lift off the back.
It just lifts you up and then you disappear forever.
Right.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
I like that.
What does your sweatshirt say?
My nards. My Neds.
Menards. Oh, that store?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good store.
We call them my Neds or my nards.
My nards.
These are the discount models.
Yeah. We're all about discounts here because we're going to be on unemployment.
Yeah, and let's just be honest. This is a discount podcast.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you're probably on unemployment or should be and don't know how to do it. So maybe we'll put a link in at the... No, we won't.
No.
And more for me.
That's right. Those are limited benefits.
They probably are, honestly. Like, they're probably going to run out.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's so fucked anyways.
Pretty much.
So is your job ending, or is it just like a supplement missing hours?
We haven't had much for call for anything. It's just,
oh yeah, for your biz. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I've been really turning to my slinging on the side.
Nice.
Yeah. No, they don't want person-to-person contact anymore with their dealers, so they're like, I'm going to text this person up and PayPal her some money, and I like to leave little packages for them in the old flat abandoned tire in the ditch, and they pick it up, and...
Nice.
Yeah. So I have to have, 18 different tires and different roads.
That's very smart. You watch, Breaking Bad or something.
Exactly. You gotta be an entrepreneur nowadays.
What are you slinging?
Mostly psychedelics out of homemade morning glories.
Nice.
So I make them myself, yeah.
Now the ties around them, are they ornate, little yellows and pinks, really nice looking?
Well, you have to be pretty to compete nowadays.
Yeah, it's I want my psychedelics wrapped up in a pretty little ribbon and stuff, and then they go right to my fucking brain and confuse me and ruin my brain.
Whatever color the ribbon is the first color you're gonna see once you take the psychedelic.
Ooh.
Because then you know you got the right product. Yeah.
You got that hot stuff. What do you call it?
It's almost like putting on a pair of glasses. Yep, and it's tinted the colors. I don't call it anything. It doesn't have a name. I can't track it.
I think
I can track it, and someone else can track it.
I think you should put your handle as Wet Lady Trip.
WLT.
Yeah, WLT, Wet Lady Trip.
Could we put an I in there and call it Wilton?
Yeah.
WILT.
Wilt.
Wet inside a lady trip.
Wet inside's lady trip.
Lady tripping with the Wilton.
Lady tripping. Oh yeah. So are you gonna be all right? Are you worried? I know we get serious once in a blue moon, but
not yet. I'm not worried yet.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I'm able to afford turkey jerky and candied pecans, so I'm pretty good.
That's because we're not getting advertising anytime soon.
No.
Even if we took off a little bit, the companies that are doing ads for podcasts probably pulled all of them. why the fuck would you do ads right now if you couldn't? Like, no one can go out to your store, you know?
So many stores are coming up with mobile options now. That's just all it's about.
Entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
Really going for it. Yeah.
Like, if you're going to call your cable or satellite person, they're going to come out and do everything they can outside. And they're actually, I got an email about this, they're going to be having you do the work on the inside of the house. So I think after this, we're going to have, like, thousands of trained installation experts. Should cut down on the installation time going forward a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Demand less than supply.
I'm going to put that on my resume for sure.
Yeah, well, like, do they give you a discount for having to fucking do it yourself? Like,
I don't know if they give you a discount or a free 4-pack of toilet paper.
I'd take the toilet paper. My shits are awful.
I would too.
I've been using less, and I've coming up with more shit on each square. I gotta tell you, my shit to square ratio is way too high right now. Trying to save toilet paper in my parents' house.
Oh, you save it? So where do you put it when you save it?
Oh! On the floor. It's just like everywhere. Caked into my carpet.
The kitty comes by and it starts playing in it.
Yeah, exactly. And also so my mom won't come up and like ask me to clean my room. She opens the door and like I'm masturbating it. And then there's just like shit all over the floor. She's like, oh, God! Oh, Jesus! Fucking heaven Christ! And then it just goes back. And then the kitty comes in and goes...
It starts to attract rodents. They're scurrying underneath the paper. She's
Bats.
trying to catch them.
Is the second... You know how they said there was a second wave of COVID that's coming? Like in the fall? That's how it starts, is me eventually eating bats off my carpet. They come down from the attic and I fucking eat them off my carpet. And they go, hey, Mom, hey, Dad. And they spread it to their various places. And I spread it. And it's great.
So the little mouse has a friend. Hello, I'm going to call my friend Flying Squirrel. Oh, Flying Squirrel, look at all this toilet paper with all the nuts and berries in it.
Yeah.
I'm your friend the bat. And it's a bat. Because every bat sounds like that.
Yeah.
And then they come flying in. They just go down and eat stuff. And Callie can't keep up with all of them. And she tries to call her other cat friends, but they're on Corona lockdown too, so she's like, oh shit, I can't take care of these myself. And finally you come in and you're like, what's wrong, Kelly? I cannot take care of all the bats myself. And so you're like, fine, fuck it. And then you smack that bat to death, and then you eat that fucker right in front of her. And she's like,
sweet neck.
Yeah, you're my daddy. Oh, you're my daddy. Take it, daddy. Take it. Sweet neck blood. It's a beautiful thing.
My laugh haunts the third world.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Many a times I'll listen to this before I go to sleep at night, and it's like, it's your laugh that makes me feel all relaxed and safe.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I know, like, there were, like, probably years where it just wasn't in commission, and my laugh has gotten me in trouble before, definitely. I've gotten punched before because of it.
That's their loss.
I got punched on a bus by a girl that looked like Precious.
I've heard this story.
Yeah.
Now I want to find her again and see where she's at today with this COVID thing.
I mean, she's probably nowhere. Like, maybe she's dead or something.
Curled up in a shopping cart someplace on East Boulevard.
Yeah, I doubt 29 or 30-year-old her is, like, doing much better than 20-year-old her, to be honest.
How did she end up in a big old pile under the Hollywood sign? Let me take you back 5 years to when she
a big old pile!
When she encountered the creator of this beautiful thing we call the Degenerate Nation podcast.
Oh my God, a
fucking
big old pile of flesh under the fucking Hollywood sign.
Under the Hollywood sign. What is that? And all the new post-COVID pictures of the Hollywood sign have this bump on them. They're like, what is screwing with our Hollywood?
You can see it right now if you go to Google Earth and you zoom in on the Hollywood sign. You see a big pile of rotting, undiscovered flesh that just no one gives a shit about. Now,
yeah, you gotta look right underneath that second down stroke of the W, and she's right there.
Yeah, and just imagine that big pile of discarded flesh, like punching me in the face 10 years prior.
Okay, so let's take a moment of unemployment music in honor of Precious.
Okay.
Okay, that's long enough.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's like the last thing I think I'd want to hear when I'm trying to, like, get unemployment.
I think so.
I think I'd rather hear Everlast, What It's Like.
Everlast is awesome.
Yeah. Don't know what it's like. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. And it's just on repeat.
Oh, it absolutely is. They can only pay for one.
We're going to get huge because I'm going to tag Everlast. We should tweet it at Everlast.
Absolutely do
We
it.
referenced you, man. Are you dead?
And where can they email us at when they
tweet? Everyone tweet at Everlast and tell them about this. DegenerateNation@gmail.com.
Write us often.
Yeah. And go on Degenerate Nation Podcast Facebook page. What's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the
if
page.
If your Outlook ever turns on again.
Yeah. If your Outlook ever turns on, you can go on the winterwebs. But yeah, like the page so that we can just communicate directly and send you the update links if you're interested. Or just subscribe. Whatever works. I don't give a shit. Just do something. Just take action on this. You want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting any money. It's just easier to, like, communicate everything. That's all.
Okay. So I'm anxious to hear another little bit from your therapy book. I think we left off on page 123.
Okay.
If you want to read a little bit more
about time travel, apparently.
I think this is going to be a very important part for our listeners to get through what we're getting through today.
My voice this time?
Your voice, Yoda, or Upset Millennial. Either one.
Okay. The thinking self is constantly... Yeah, my Yoda voice is probably fucking shot right now. The thinking self is constantly generating thoughts. After all, that's its job. But all too often, those thoughts distract us from where we are and what we're doing in the moment. Ever been for a drive in a car and reach your destination with no real memory of the journey? Or thought you knew where you were going, but ended up driving to the wrong place? That's because attention wasn't on the road. It was on the activity of your thinking self. Daydreaming, planning, worrying, problem solving, remembering, fantasizing, and all the rest. And this is how we habitually go through most of our lives. There we go.
Very nice.
That's more therapy for you. Daily therapy dose.
That's very nice.
Yoda presents wisdom. All right. What you got? Some final thoughts?
I wonder if millennials have ever pulled their own cavities out with a staple puller.
Without a degenerate or a dental hygienist. I accidentally swiped right on a dental hygienist last night in a fit of lust.
Were you able to finish what you started by looking at the computer? Because I know what was going on underneath the computer.
What do you mean?
I know what you do underneath that computer.
Pull my pud?
I'm going to add to that puddle that's on the floor. That 1 foot long white puddle with a Hubba Bubba wrapper and a cat turd.
You're going to have do women have pre-cum?
That's what you play with. That's why when we get wet, of course.
That's pre-cum?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is. So you've been playing with pre-cum since your adolescence years.
That's very kind of you. To assume that I got some pre-cum in my adolescence.
It could have been accidental.
I mean, this is some factual knowledge bombs for you, but I was 25 before I had sex.
Yeah, I was 21, I think. Yeah, 21.
Nice. Well, that's a little bit more manageable.
But not at college, so.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I didn't do that in college. Let me get on some dick. That was my cup. That was my cup of my cup of pens.
Oh no, Kelly has another bat.
Yeah, he's got a bat. I gotta go fucking murder her.